Hello and welcome into my channel. My name is Katerina and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to do Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So I love this posture. It's really powerful, and I think it's important when we come into this posture to really embody what that warrior energy means to us, because it's a very powerful pose. We're pulling energy up from the earth and then we're extending out. And how can we be in that beautiful warrior energy, but then also be at ease? Because imagine if you were a warrior, you wouldn't be all tense out there ready to fight, right? You'd be calm and collected, but so confident that you can succeed. And so that is the energy that I want to infuse into this posture. And as I always do, I'd like to talk a little bit about alignment and why it's so important. So really in this one, I'm going to pinpoint the knee, because you can really protect your knee or hurt your knee in this posture. I think that's one of the biggest ones. It is a big hip opener, so I do suggest maybe doing some hip opening postures before, even if you're just going to do a simple butterfly or Baddha Konasana and just opening up the hips, or a simple cross-legged posture and folding and opening up the hips a little bit, because it normally comes in the practice a little bit further into the class. You don't just jump into a Warrior 2 right away, generally speaking. It helps when your body is more open. So back to alignment, protecting our joints, really important, and also finding the alignment in order to really connect with the essence of the pose and really connect with source energy. That's why it is so important in the posture to have that long connected line of energy through your torso, neck, and crown, or skull, head, toward the crown of the head. So think of the central channel, which is base of the tail, all the way up to the crown of the head. So how can we find alignment in this channel? Okay, let's jump into it. So you can always adjust the stance. You can make it shorter if you're having just like trouble and you don't want it to be as open, that's okay. You can make it shorter. Also, you can, instead of being on a tightrope like this, it's gonna create less balance. Whereas if you find a bit more opening like this in the posture, obviously I'll be out to the side, but this will create a bit more stability. So I'm taking my left side first. Left toes point toward the top of the mat, and I take this foot back. So once again, you can bring it in, you can bring it wider, depending on what you're looking for. Right now, I have heel to heel alignment, which I believe is pretty standard, but if you're wanting a bit more stability, maybe you're feeling out of balance, you can walk the back foot further toward the side of the mat, and that will create a bit more stability. But I personally like heel to heel alignment. So, toes pointing forward. This is a little trick that I learned over the years. So I take my hands to kind of that point. It's not quite the hips. It's that joint where the femur enters the hips, right? And so I have it here, and as I bend into the front knee, I'm gonna harp about this. The knee goes in alignment with the toes. The knee is a very particular joint where it's not like a shoulder or a hip. It really only works as a hinge. So we really want to protect that delicate knee, because as we know, people are getting knee replacements all the time. It's very common. So as I press into my back hip, my knee bends in alignment with my toes. So often I see this. The knee is veering into the inside. So we just simply open it up, make sure it's in alignment with the toes. So the reason I have the back hand here is because I can then press the hips so the hips stay in alignment with my torso, with my shoulders. Otherwise, I see this all the time. I'm leaving the hips behind. It's almost like I'm in a rush to get there. And in yoga, we're really not in a rush. We want to come back to the present. So press here, bend into the knees, check the knees in alignment with the toes. It's a hip opener. So if you're feeling like your hip is tight, maybe you need to stretch before coming into it. Back foot is at 90 degrees. And make sure you're pressing into the pinky toe side of your foot. Really fine alignment cues, but you can work toward it. So right now, my knee is over my heel. My shoulders are over my hips. My abdomen's engaged and my tailbone descends down toward the earth. Like I mentioned before, base of the tail, our spine, all the way through the crown of the head, one line of energy. I'm pressing into the earth, and then from here, extending my arms out toward the side. And really think of extending them out and taking your gaze over the middle finger. And here, you can really find some peace here. No, by no means am I hanging out. I couldn't stay here forever. But I'm extending out. I'm calm, I'm confident, I'm ready for battle. And I'm still pressing this inner thigh out, making sure the knee's in alignment, pressing into the pinky toe side of my back foot, and coming out. So that's Virabhadrasana 2 for you. And from here, there's so many places to go. You can do this or go into triangle. It's limitless. Side angle, you'll see Vira 2, oftentimes referred to as Vira 2, in many classes. Again, I love that pose. There aren't many yoga poses that I don't love, honestly. I think even the ones where you have resistance to them at first, you do learn to love them because you feel how the energy moves in that particular posture. So I hope you like this. I hope you can at least utilize some of the cues. You may not be able to get it all at first. Trust me, when I was learning, I couldn't. But maybe I start with getting my knee in alignment. And maybe I can't think about my back foot too much, but that's okay. But just working little by little, because then you can attract more and more cues and then really fine-tune that alignment as time goes by. Have a beautiful yoga journey, and I hope to see you in the future. If you've liked this, please like and subscribe. It really helps get my videos into the algorithm so I can continue doing this, because I love sharing. I love sharing my knowledge and sharing what I'm passionate about, and it's so exciting when I get to share it with such a large audience that is YouTube, right? So thank you once again, and have a beautiful, blessed life. Namaste.